were issued a private investigator's license for your 18th birthday? Before you were 20, your name popped up in 15 separate articles in cases ranging from homicides to dognapping. You have a degree in psychology, Miss Mars. What do you think that says about a person?
Compulsive, clearly.
I tried to really make it Veronica Mars for newbies, or Veronica Mars made simple. And what I mean by that is the movie doesn't go into much of the mythology of Veronica Mars. At the very beginning of the movie, we tell the new audience what they need to know, that Veronica Mars was a teenage private eye. And we try to make that feel as realistic as possible. And if you know that, then you don't need to know much more.
Hasn't your life been better since giving this up?
Rob and I had been talking about making movies since the series ended, but moving on to other projects, you kind of put it on the back burner, and I guess it had been over a year since we had even discussed anything, and it felt like it was inevitable that there would be another incarnation of Veronica Mars. And Rob called and said, I have this idea, what about Kickstarter? And I'd kind of heard of Kickstarter, and I thought it was brilliant because it was really the way for us to answer the question, do the fans want this?
So you're gonna ask if I did it?
I wouldn't be here if I thought you did. In the beginning of the film, Veronica is living in New York. She's run as far as she could away from Neptune. She doesn't want anything to do with the PI lifestyle anymore. So she's just trying to live like a normal, happy girl, which is very difficult for Veronica. And within the first few minutes, she sees on the television that her old pal Logan Eccles has been charged with what? Murder. And she's torn. Does she go help him and get sucked back in again, or does she continue to try and live this normal lifestyle in New York?
There's just so much going on here right now. I just couldn't leave.
Sure you could. One of the first questions I asked Rob is if he thought it was difficult to write the script now, knowing that it was fan-funded, you know, that there would be this discrepancy in what he wanted to write versus maybe what the fans wanted to see. But I think thankfully, you know, there's obviously no bigger Veronica Mars fan than Rob, and so I think he and the fans want the same story to be told.
Wait a minute. No, I specifically told the agency and eager to please brunette.
I'm inspired that we created a show that relates to that many people. And I guess, yeah, I mean, what do you say? I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to shoot a movie like this that was raised in this way. It was done by the love of people for a film project, for an art project. And it's like this meant something to people, and they showed that to us, and we'll show it back to them in the movie.
Original enough for ya?